Let's see, is it recording? I do believe it is. Okay, I'm so excited to make this video. I know we do a lot of vlog content on here. We do a few Q&As, but one question that we get across all platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram is kind of, how do I afford this lifestyle if I want to get started? What have you done? And I think Gene and I actually are good people to ask about this because we have had many different avenues of income, and we have been on the road full-time for 5 years now, which is crazy, obviously. So we have made it work. Not to say it's always simple, but there are definitely a lot of avenues to go down. And so we're going to get started. I will also have everything down here in like a timeline. So I'll have, what's it called? Timestamps, so you can kind of click the category you're interested in. I'm so nervous about this wind, but I'm really hoping it works. Before I get started, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is OM System. If you guys follow our YouTube channel, you know we partner with them so much and we're so grateful every single time. It is actually the camera that we're using right now, and probably for the past year, it's every single vlog that we've used. We use that camera as well as over on Instagram and TikTok for short form. I will get more into that actually as one of the avenues in which we make income, which is sponsorships, but that will be a little later on. But if you want to learn more about the OM system, you can either wait until that portion of the video or click in the description box below. And thanks again, OM Systems, for sponsoring yet another one of our vlogs. All right, for number one, let me get comfortable here and pull up my little notes app. I have everything all written out. The first one is seasonal work. This is going to be one of the easier things that I think I could recommend, especially if you're just starting out. I know a lot of people want to look for those remote jobs, and in my experience, they are hard to come by, or you usually had that job before going onto the road. But seasonal work is great. They are so open to so many people and kind of entry-level positions. You don't need a ton of experience. So when Gene and I first were moving into our van, we use the websites CoolWorks and Vagajobs to find seasonal works. There's a few others. I think these two are my top favorite. The interface is nice. You can like really categorize it down and filter it down to whatever state you really want to be in. And then it is what it sounds like. You work for a season, and then whatever money you make, then you travel off until you have to work again for another season to make money. And you kind of just do that back and forth. What we did was we got jobs as camp hosts in Logan, Utah. We got this via CoolWorks. It was super easy. I just sent in an application right through their website. And then sometimes you'll get an interview, sometimes you won't hear back, but there's literally thousands of listings on there in so many different states, and it's just a great resource. Some examples are, like I said, camp hosts. So you just stay at a campground for a season, which is awesome. You usually get running water, and then you just have to sometimes be self-contained, which means having a shower and a toilet. Also, some of these opportunities provide housing. So I know some of my friends have been like raft guides, or they even just work at a coffee shop in a really popular town outside of national parks for a season, and they can be given housing as well. I will say these don't always give you the most money. I mean, there are definitely some on there, but again, you'll usually get housing and just a safe place to kind of lie your head for a season, especially in those busy summer and winter seasons. And then you can travel without having to work for fall and spring, which in my opinion, after 5 years, are the best times to be on the road because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. Next, and Gene and I's personal favorite, and what we did for the longest, except for now, which is social media, but what we did for the longest was doing temp work. So again, like I said, finding those remote jobs, they're just like rare gems. It's like really hard to come by, but temp work, a lot of companies and like random large cities need people to just step in for either a week or a month or even just a shift. And there are two apps we used to find these. One was Instawork and the other was Wonolo. Again, I will have all this information in the description, as well as I'll try and pop it up on screen. So some examples of jobs that I did was I worked as a cater waiter at a country club in San Francisco. We worked at a soup kitchen in San Francisco. Gene stocked airplanes, like stocked all the snack carts and beverages carts in Phoenix, Arizona. And we would do that for about a month, or really as long as we needed, in one city. And then we would take that money and we would travel with it. And then once we got to another big city, we would look on either of those two apps, try and find some more temp work, and then build up our savings again. One of the really cool things about Wonolo, and I believe Instawork is the same way, is once you get background checked and like fill out your whole profile, you can apply to a bunch of different jobs right away. And then you can, like, when you clock out, you can get paid the next day. In San Francisco, we made over $4,000 in 1 month doing this, and it was lovely. Then we just hit the road. We traveled for, I believe, the rest of the summer, and then we did it again in Phoenix once it started getting a little cold. But I mean, what a brilliant idea, honestly. And And it's really easy to do tax stuff with that. They kind of just sent it and then you can file it in your own home state. So just gotta love it. It was super easy and it really saved us in a bind because before that we had $80 in our bank account and we were like, what are we gonna do? Next, and what is leading to the sponsor of this video, is sponsorships, social media, commission, affiliates, all that good stuff. Now, just realistically, I always say when you get on the road, if that is something that you're passionate about making your job, it's going to be an unpaid internship for a little while. I know you can go viral right off the bat. That is lovely. More power to you. It just didn't work out like that for us. But here are some tips that I did and that I would highly recommend to anyone looking to get into content creation and making it either a part-time job or your full-time job, as someone who did that herself. My number one thing is to pick a niche. Now, that's kind of self-explanatory if it's van life or bus life or car camping, anything like that. However, there are so many people nowadays that do that with everything you want to make your content stand out. What I personally did is I said, I think I have a funny relationship. Gene and I make each other laugh all the time. And I have 2 adorable cats that live in the bus with me. So aside from just the typical day in the life living in a bus, how I shower living on the road, I made sure to sprinkle in a little bit of my and Gene's personality as well as our cats. And I think that will help really make your content stand out amongst everyone else's. And that goes for any single niche you're in, because a lot of social media is saturated now. Here comes the wind. Also, I got bangs. Next is to cross post on everything. And yes, I'm talking everything. I do YouTube shorts, YouTube long form, TikTok. I do Instagram. I post on Pinterest. I do Facebook Reels, just everywhere, because eventually someone's going to be scrolling and going to be like, wait, I saw that person before. I think I'm going to follow them. They're obviously coming up a lot. Maybe they have something interesting to say, or it just gets like your face and your name out there a little bit more. And yes, Pinterest has a video platform. I couldn't recommend it enough, honestly. And next, before you're even really focusing on your content, when you really want to up your game a little bit, is I recommend getting a piece of gear that is going to be able to be beneficial across all the different platforms that you want to post on. And what I mean by that is, right now, like I said, I'm filming on a camera. I am using the OM5 Mark II. I actually just upgraded. I had the Mark I for about 8 months, and I just got the new one. I love this camera so much because I use it for everything. So let me walk you through what I mean, because it is an investment to get gear for your content, but if you make a smart move, you'll be able to use it for a bunch of different stuff. So the OM5 Mark II and the OM5 Mark I, which I used previously, I use for still images, meaning just like carousel posts or cover images or anything really that you need to take a picture of. This is my professional camera for that. There are so many amazing settings. There is rapid sequential shooting, and it's really good at like stop motion. So when we're traveling, whether we're driving down a road and it's a really beautiful road, I can still get that with this camera. That's one of the reasons I love it so much. If you're a camera person, you'll understand what I mean by this, but there is a 121 point all cross type autofocus system and up to 7.5 stops of 5-axis sync IS image system. So basically your shots stay sharp and steady even in dynamic conditions, which is perfect if you are an outdoorsy or adventurous person. You're going to want a camera that can keep up with that because your house is usually jumbling all over the place. This camera is also dust-proof, sand-proof, water-resistant, all the good stuff. And so having a camera I can depend on and know that I won't need to replace if something breaks is just an added peace of mind. And last, and I can show you multiple examples of this camera has a pop-out screen, so I'm able to sit here right now and look at myself on the screen, make sure I'm in focus, make sure I'm centered, even though honestly I think I might be a little uncentered. But also I can use it to shoot vertical images, which is perfect for social media because it gives your content that little standout of being shot with a professional camera and not just an iPhone like the majority of other people's. There's also so many settings that I like to use that make it look kind of old-fashioned and filmy, which matches the actual design of the OM5. It looks like an old 35mm camera, which is cool. Plus, it is super lightweight, so I can just throw it in my bag when we're backpacking or hiking, and it really doesn't feel like one of those super heavy DSLR cameras that just are honestly a pain to pack around, especially if you're doing an overnight backpacking trip or a hard hike. Aside from that, like the camera's obviously a really big deal. So again, thank you so much to OM System for sponsoring this video. I love you you guys. You have really upgraded my content game in the past year and a half. But another piece of gear I'm actually holding, which is a little mini mic. This plugs into my phone, into this camera. It really can plug into so many things. It has 3 different attachments. I, again, can link the one that I use. It was not like one of the DJI ones. That's a little out of the price range I felt comfortable spending, because a mic is just an added bonus. You're okay without it, but it definitely ups the content game just a little bit, especially in windy conditions. Although I guess we'll see when I'm editing this how well it did in these conditions. And finally, ending out the content game, kind of how can we get started getting brand partnerships, because obviously you want to get paid. So with most platforms, I would say that Facebook and TikTok and YouTube are the best with paying. Instagram doesn't do that well with paying its creators, in my opinion. But obviously you can still get brand partnerships on Instagram. And some of the ways, when you have, say, 1,000 followers, how are you going to stand out to these brands? And there are actually websites where micro influencers, small creators, whatever you want to call yourself, it doesn't really matter, can apply for brand campaigns and work their way up to build their portfolio. That is what I did. I now have a management/agency which does a lot of that work, which I couldn't be more appreciative of them. But in the beginning, I did it all myself, and that goes with pitching myself, negotiating pricing or negotiating products, and then invoicing, all that stuff. The website that I liked the most for this was right here, Aspire IQ. They gave us our first brand deal, which was $25. And I will never forget that when we got paid by that, we went out and bought a $20 bottle of champagne because we were just so excited. I just couldn't believe I just made money on the internet. It was very exciting. I will link more in the description. There are a lot like that. And another way that you can find tips like this is to join Facebook groups. One example that I am in is Content Creator Community. I actually think that is run by a fellow Instagram TikToker through the lens, who I highly recommend to follow if you're interested in the social media of making money on social media topic. But all in all, I know that is a lot of information. I will again answer any questions in the comments. You can also always follow us over on our Instagram or TikTok. I have, what are those called? Like folders, series, tabs, and it will say like remote work or like van life money or anything like that. I like to talk about this topic. Money can be taboo to talk about, but I personally love doing it. If someone ever asks me a question about how much money I made with this or how I made money to do this, I will talk their ear off like I am now doing with you. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and thank you again to System for sponsoring today's video. We will hopefully be back with some very exciting videos soon. We're going home for the holidays, and also we're married, and I have all of that to edit. It's just been a lot. We are on our honeymoon right now, so I'm actually at a cabin. Our bus is over there, but thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers, which is crazy. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.